First and foremost, I'd like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai. Double honor to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone that rule well, and a sincere salutation to the Akim pushing his truth and sincerity by Shem Ruach Wadash. This is going to be another installment of comparing spiritual things with spiritual things. And as you see here, I found this picture on the internet. It says at the top, we are at war with an invisible enemy. Okay. And basically, you know, this speaks volumes because we are at war. You know, we are in a spiritual war. We are in a spiritual battle. Okay. You know, like it tells you in Ephesians 6, which I will get, with a force, okay, on the left-hand side, you know, and his physical counterpart, all right, you know, which is Esau, Edom, you know, and if you think that this, you know, this physical counterpart, you know, if you think Esau is not getting his power from the left-hand side, then, you know, you're greatly mistaken. Okay, it says we are at war with an invisible enemy, and as you see, the dude on the right is Dr. Falsey, you know, and you might have seen him in the C19 task force hearings, you know, where he's been speaking, you know, since this whole pandemic thing started. Okay, and been giving his you know, his so-called expertise on the subject of viruses and whatnot. But as you see what he's doing, he's holding up the same hand sign, or, you know, that the Baphomet has. And the Baphomet is the statue on the left. Okay. And as you see, the Baphomet also has two children, you know. You can't see the boy, but, you know, to the other side of the Baphomet is a boy. On this, on his right, I guess if you could say, or on the left, is a girl. You see, so, you know, the Baphomet is you know, demonic. Okay. And it doesn't matter what, you know, exactly that, you know, the what his whole, you know, background is. You know, as far as the Baphomet, you know, the important thing is that, you know, that they communicate with Satan, okay, and demons. You know, that is of a truth. The scriptures speak about these things. But what's interesting here, you know, is the hand sign. You see how this guy's on the right, Falsey, he's holding it up, you know. And, you know, the scriptures speak about that. You know, the scriptures speak about that they teach with their fingers. Now, this is the book of Proverbs 6 and 13. He winketh with his eyes, he speaketh with his feet, he teacheth with his fingers. Okay, he teaches with his fingers, man, and this is what they do. Okay, this is how they set signs. This is how they relay messages to one another. You know, they you know, what's the word? They pledge their allegiance to you know, to what they believe in. You know, they also do the sign of Cornuto. You know, the horned devil sign. You know, some people call it the I love you, or some people call it, you know, the rock and roll symbol, whatever. But they're basically, they pledge their allegiance to Satan and different entities, you know, demons, and in this case, the Baphomet. Okay, and we know the Baphomet is you know, it's a demon, you know, for lack of, you know, other words, you know. And I'm not going to get into what the whole Baphomet thing is, because it is wicked. You know, it's wicked, man. But let's get this. It's Proverbs 6 and 13. He winketh with his eyes. He speaketh with his feet. He teacheth with his fingers. And as you see, Dr. Falsey is pledging allegiance to the Baphomet, man. You know, because they're ultimately, they're witches. Okay, this is Job 13 and 4. So like, This is Job 13:4. It says, but ye are forgers of lies, ye are all physicians of no value. Right. You're forgers of lies. And that's what they have done with the whole pandemic. They have forged a lie. Okay. There's so much misinformation. And I'm going to, Lord willing, play a video, but let's get this word forgers.
Strong's H 2950. Tafal. Tafal.
To impute falsely. Right. They impute falsely, man. They put upon things a false narrative. You see? Right. They're smearing, okay, lies all over the media. You know, they're coming with their false information, you know, misinformation and whatnot, and they got a whole fear narrative, you know, going on with the people, and the people are falling suit, you know, and their serpent juice, you know, they're taking that serpent juice. But let's play this real quick, so I can.
The vaccine's safe. Frankly, I'm not going to trust the federal government's opinion.
Who's going to take the shot? Who's going to take the shot? You're going to be the first one to say, sign me up. They now say it's okay.
Would you get it?
Well, I think that's going to be an issue for all of us. I will say that I would not trust Donald Trump. If Donald Trump tells us that we should take it, I'm not taking it.
I don't trust the president, and I don't trust the FDA.
If and when the vaccine comes, and it's not likely to go through all the tests that needs to be and the trials that are needed to be done.
The American people don't trust the process. I don't trust the process.
Is the vaccine safe?
So you see, it says Biden, Harris, and Cuomo have a history of spreading misinformation. Okay. So, yeah, they're very much forgers of lies, you know. They're very much forgers of lies, and they pledge their allegiance to Satan. Okay, let's get the 2 Thessalonians. Let's see. Let's go back a second. Two. So For some reason I have to type it. 2 Thessalonians 2. And 8, and then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth. Okay, and the wicked is who? Esau, Edom, and they're being revealed. Okay, their secret parts are being revealed. You know, them, you know, being pedophiles. You know, their tongues are falling upon them. You had Biden saying that he didn't care if people thought he was Satan incarnate, in reincarnation, I should say. He didn't care. And he also went on to say that if people are saying things about him, that he you know, basically that he drinks children's blood, and you know, basically you know, child trafficking and whatnot, you know, and these things are bothering them. Okay, these things are really messing with them, man, because remember, they're just men. Okay, although they're coming with the working of Satan, they're just men. All right, so it says, and then shall the wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, so the Lord's destroying him, okay, with his mouthpiece, which is the prophets, and these things are being exposed. They're hand signals, and they got a lot more. You know, you know, they are very much you know, in a cult, in occultic practices. You know, they the scriptures tell you that they meet in the dark, as in noon. So they're doing, you know, all kinds of enchantments and spells and witchcraft in the dark, but you know, it'll be noontime, you see. So it says the Lord's going to destroy with the brightness of his coming. Okay, even him whose coming is after the working of Satan, with all power and signs and lying wonders. And who's that? That's a man. You know, they are Satan in human form. You know, and I know we've brought this out, you know, time and time again, but nonetheless, you know, it's good to know that these devils pledge allegiance, you know, through hand signs, it's all in your face. It's in plain sight. Okay, it's after the working of Satan with all power. What does it say here? Power. It says strength, power, ability. And they are somewhat performing miracles. This is the power and influence which belong to riches and wealth, right? They're coming with all power. They have the power.
Strong's G 1411. Dunamis. Dunamis.
To manipulate media, you know, to have all the media outlets bought. So the only information that's going out there is their information. And as we just saw, they pump misinformation. So they are coming after the working of Satan. Satan is what? It's an adversary. Okay? So they're adverse to the ways of the Most High. And they are doing it, you know, in you know, in the stead of a man. They are a man working for Satan. Okay? And ultimately the Heavenly Father has set them up to do that. They are the of their father, the devil. Okay? It says power and resources arising from numbers, right? And they got the people, you know, the secret council of the wicked, you know, the workers of iniquity. They have that. They have many people that are working for them behind the scenes in many different places. You know, the rabbit hole is deep with them. Power consisting of resting upon armies, forces, hosts, right? They got an army. You know, here it is. They got a whole army to go and make you get the serpent juice, right? It says with all power, signs. Let's look at this word, signs. Signs.
Strong's G 4592. Semayon. Semayon.
A sign, prodigy, portent, an unusual occurrence transcending the common course of nature, right? Because they're saying that they've been saying that the serpent's juice is gonna basically it's going to alter your DNA. You know, it's making, you know, blood clot. You know, they're saying that people are going to die within 2 years. You know, they're saying that you know, those who have ultimately taken it are the ones spreading it. You know, they are transcending the common course of nature. You know, they got everybody wearing a mask, doing the 6 feet. You know, I just had to take, you know, my kids, they actually went to school today with a mask. You know, that's against nature. So, you know, they're coming with it, man. You know, and they're showing you in plain sight. It says, and lying wonders. Now let's get this last word. Pseudos. Right? Conscious and intentional falsehood.
Strong's G 5579. Pseudos. Pseudos.
Right, they're coming with everything. They're coming with intentional falsehoods, man. Whatever is not what it seems to be. Perverse, impious, deceitful precepts. You know, you got Kamala Harris saying that the best thing that someone can do, you know, is take the serpent juice. That would be loving your neighbor. Okay, so, you know, they are coming after the working of Satan. Okay. It says, with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they received Salakia. And with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, and them that perish because they received not the love of the truth, that they might be saved. So those that perish, you know, they are deceived. They have not received the love of the truth, that they should be saved. It says that for this cause the Most High shall send them a strong delusion, that they should believe a lie. And there's a lot of people that are in a strong delusion. You know why? Because they believe the prince of you know, of this world, okay, which is Satan. you know, and his physical counterpart Esau, Edom. It says that they all might be damned who believe not the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness. So they're all damned. All those who don't worship Yahweh B'Shem Yahshai in spirit and in truth are damned because they believe not the truth, but they have pleasure in what? In unrighteousness, and whatever is not of the spirit and truth. Okay, that straight gate, the you know, is of unrighteousness, and there's a broad gate, you know, there's a broad gate that leadeth to destruction, man. You see, and these guys are leading everybody into it, okay, because these guys are witches, okay. We are at war with an invisible enemy, okay, because ultimately, you know, they have their priesthood on the left hand side, and we have ours. This is Ephesians 6:12, for we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities. So it's not flesh and blood we're fighting. We're fighting what? A spiritual battle. We're fighting demons. Okay. Now these guys are coming after the working of Satan. Okay. So they're actually, you know, possessed by Satan, you know, by these principalities, by these spirits. It says against powers, against the rulers of darkness of this world, against spiritual wickedness in high places. Now, if this guy's not spiritual wickedness in high places, I don't know what is. He is a ruler of the darkness of this world. He rules, you know, the wicked forces that are at work, okay? And we are at war with them, okay? And he's basically pledging his allegiance to his God, okay? Let's see, Prince of the air. No results. Of course not. Of course not. Oh, wait a minute. This is Ephesians 2:2. Where in time past he walked according to the course of this world, right? You know, everyone leading that broad. We were at one point walking in that broad direction, the course of this world, according to the prince of the power of the air, the spirit that now worketh in the children of disobedience, right? According to what? That demonic vibration that Esau duped our people with. You know, we walked according to the things of this world, being trendy, you know, having these false identities, these false nationalities, these false religions, idols, you know, just filthy and wicked. It says the spirit that now worketh in the children of obedience. So that spirit works in the children of obedience. Many people are taking to this. And I'm going to say this too. You got a lot of Jake that are so-called leaders of the black community, Hispanic community, that they're actually in cahoots with these guys. Didn't we not see Juvenile? Did we not see Boozy? Did we not see, you know, other people? And the thing of the matter is, you know, they have something in common too, where they like to speak with they like to teach with their fingers, you know, using these signs, man. You know, like I said, the cornuto, I forget what it's called. The horn of cornuto, I want to say, you know. But brothers, I think brothers know what I'm talking about. You got Jay-Z doing the diamond symbol, you know what I'm saying? But really, it's what they believe to be the enlightened ones, you know, and you know what that means. So yeah, you know, all that spirit is working the children of disobedience, but we have the eyes to see, and we can see these signs. And people be throwing up these signs, man. You know, the OK sign, you know, which really we know it's the 3 6s, and all this stuff is in your cereal. It's in movies. It's in magazines and music. You know, there's just a lot of enchantments, okay, that these guys are pulling out. But as you see, they're pledging allegiance. They're teaching with their fingers, you know, and unless your mind's open, you think that these guys are just, you know, saying hello or something. But, you know, we know what it is. We know what it is. So I thought this was very interesting how, you know, he's making the same sign that the Baphomet is making. And see, the Baphomet, they you know, that statue, if I'm not mistaken, is in you know, I'm not too sure where it's at, but you know, there's the Washington Monument is actually dressed somewhat like the Baphomet. So there's no coincidence, man. There's no coincidence. This stuff is put there for a reason. They're pledging their allegiance. They teach with their fingers, and it's in plain sight. You see, so, I just wanted to bring this out, but remember, the scriptures say that the Lord will consume them at his appearing, and he's consuming them now with this word. Okay, so Lord willing, this was edifying. I just wanted to bring this out. Just a quick hit to expose these devils. Shalom.